Sprouting grains and legumes, germinating seeds to enhance nutrient bioavailability before processing. Whether they are grains, wheat, barley, or rice, or legumes, lentils, chickpeas, or beans, seed germination is an old, straightforward, and successful practice. The central concept is to turn the dormant seed into a young plant, which naturally sets off a series of intricate biochemical events that get the stored nutrients ready for the seedling's development. By breaking down complicated molecules and lowering antinutrients, this change considerably increases the bioavailability of nutrients, making food easier to digest and its nutrients more accessible, available to the body before the sprouted food is eaten, or are subjected to additional processing such as cooking, drying, or milling into flour. A step-by-step guide to sprouting. The four main consecutive phases of the sprouting process are rinsing and washing, soaking, germination, sprouting, and final rinsing and storage. Now, washing and rinsing preparation is the most important initial step. The objective is to get rid of any undesirable material, surface dirt, or debris, and make sure that only healthy, complete seeds are used. Inspection. Begin by spreading the grains or legumes out and inspecting them by hand. Get rid of any tiny rocks or field trash, along with any seeds that are broken, cracked, or shriveled. Seeds that are broken can mold quickly, polluting the entire batch. First, wash. Put the seeds in a clean bowl or container and cover them with cool, clean water. Give them a light stir. Skimming, dust, non-viable seeds, or any light impurities will float to the top. This floating substance should be skimmed off and thrown away. Water discharge, drain the water. Continue this rinsing process 2 to 3 times until the water is fully transparent. This step is essential to maintaining a clean starting environment, since it helps to avoid the development of bacteria or fungi in the following phases. 2. Soaking, activation. The biological processes of germination are started by the trigger of soaking, which breaks the seed's dormancy. It rehydrates the seed and sends a signal for it to begin releasing its stored energy and enzymes. Water immersion. Put the clean seeds in a big container. Generally use 3 to 4 times as much cool, fresh water as the seed volume. The seeds will take up a lot of water and expand significantly. Time frame. The duration of the soaking depends on the kind and size of the seed. Small grains, legumes, e.g. lentils, quinoa, may need 6 to 8 hours. Bigger beans, such kidney beans or chickpeas, may require 10 to 12 hours, if not more. Too brief. Soak. The enzymes won't be fully activated. Excessive soaking. Particularly in warm climates, it can cause the seed to suffocate or ferment. Biochemical importance. Dormant enzymes inside the seed are activated by water absorption during soaking, notably phytase. Phytase initiates the vital process of breaking down phytic acid, phytate, an antinutrient that binds to vital minerals such as iron, zinc, and calcium, preventing their absorption. This first breakdown is essential for improving mineral bioavailability. 3. Germination, sprouting. The seed changes into a sprout at this focal point, during which time there is a lot of enzyme activity and nutritional conversion. A balance of humidity, air, and heat is necessary for the procedure. Draining and transfer. Completely drain all the soaking water after the correct soaking period. This water should be thrown away since it includes released phytic acid and other substances. Put the soaked seeds in a sprouting container, such as a jar with a mesh lid or a specific sprouting tray. The key is to facilitate efficient air circulation and drainage. Rinsing cycle. TSC. Core, beside pour process. The seeds that have been drained should usually be rinsed and drained 2 to 3 times a day, such as in the morning and evening. Rinsing. Pour cold, pure water over the seeds. This maintains the moisture on the surface of the seeds while removing metabolic wastes. This is the most important step. Drainage. The seeds should be placed at an angle after rinsing to allow any extra water to drain off, e.g. the jar upside down in a bowl. Due to oxygen deficiency, seeds left in water will rot or spoil. Timing and observation, the radicle, the embryonic root, and a small white tail will emerge from the seeds in between 1 and 3 days. This is the genuine sprout. The ideal sprout length is between 2 and 4 millimeters, which is around the same length as the seed. Nutrient conversion. During this stage, the seed's energy reserves are quickly used up. Starches are broken down into less complicated and more easily digestible sugars. Amino acids that are easily absorbed are produced when proteins break down. A notable increase in the production or synthesis of vitamins, particularly B vitamins and vitamin C. The breakdown of phytic acid proceeds at a high rate. Stopping point. The sprouting process must be stopped at the optimum moment, 2 to 4 minutes. The plant starts to grow if the sprout becomes too long. To deplete the stored nutrients too quickly, maybe lowering the overall nutritional content. 4. Last rinse and storage. The sanitizing rinse. Give the completed sprouts one last comprehensive rinse with cool water. Although a straightforward cold water rinse is the norm, some advise using a really diluted mixture of vinegar or food-grade hydrogen peroxide. The most important thing is to make sure the sprouts are completely clean. Drying. This is a must for storage. Allow the finished sprouts to air dry for a couple of hours by laying them out on paper towels or a clean towel. Before being stored in a container for refrigeration, they must be surface dry. The possibility of mold and bacterial development will be significantly increased by any residual surface moisture. Refrigeration. Put the dry sprouts in a plastic bag with a few air holes or in an airtight container. Keep them in the refrigerator, where the low temperature inhibits further development and enzymatic activity. They are usually viable for 4 to 6 days. Improved nutrient bioavailability. The entire process, step by step, is not just about growing a small plant. It's a potent organic way to pre-digest and cleanse the body, which greatly enhances the nutritional profile of legumes and grains, makes them a superfood. Lowered antinutrients. As previously stated, the phytase enzyme's activation greatly lowers phytic acid, releasing minerals. In a similar vein, lectins and tannins, 2 additional substances that impede nutrient absorption and digestion, can be reduced by sprouting. Higher digestibility. The food is considerably easier to digest because complex carbohydrates and proteins are broken down. Because of this, many people who have gas or bloating from unsprouted beans find sprouted versions to be far more bearable. Increased vitamins. Sprouting significantly boosts the concentration of vital vitamins, particularly folate and other B vitamins, as well as antioxidants. These are combined by the seed to provide energy for the development of the seedling. By adhering to these sequential procedures, from examination through ultimate storage, individuals may reliably utilize the force of germination to create a product that is more nutritious, digestible, and delicious element that may be used in a variety of culinary applications, from baked goods and salads to prepared side dishes. Would you want to learn more about the particular dietary shifts, such as the percentage increase in certain vitamins, that occur during the germination of a common legume like lentils? That's a great next step. The dramatic rise in particular vitamins and the improved availability of minerals best demonstrate the shift. Lentils are an example of the nutritional benefits of sprouted legumes. The metabolic process of germination causes significant nutritional changes when lentils, a common legume, are sprouted, making them much healthier than their dry seed equivalents. The most significant modifications include the release of bound minerals, the synthesis of vitamins, and the improvement of protein quality. Important modifications to vitamins and antioxidants. The production of vital vitamins, which are frequently low or non-existent in the dry seed, is initiated by sprouting. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid, one of the most noticeable shifts. Although vitamin C is almost absent from dry lentils, it is produced quickly during germination. According to studies, the vitamin C level might rise by hundreds of percent, with some studies indicating increases of up to 389% or more. Due to this, sprouted lentils are now a legitimate source of a vital nutrient that they would not have otherwise. B vitamins. There is also a large increase in the quantities of different B vitamins, which are essential for the functioning of the nervous system and for energy metabolism. Riboflavin B2 frequently doubles or triples. Pyridoxine B6 and niacin B3 levels typically rise, often by 50% to 100%. Biotin B7 has the potential to double. Antioxidants and carotenoids. The sprout's new growth needs protection, which results in more protective molecules. Carotenoid content, the precursor to vitamin A, the concentration of polyphenols, powerful antioxidants, might also rise by around 34%, while the concentration itself can occasionally increase by as much as 224%. Improve mineral and protein quality. The body's ability to absorb certain minerals may not always increase, but the decrease in antinutrients significantly increases their bioavailability, the proportion that the body can actually absorb. Mineral bioavailability. Phytase, the activated enzyme, breaks down phytic acid, releasing minerals. The intake of vital minerals, such zinc and iron, is greatly enhanced by this activity. In the highest performing kinds of sprouted lentils, studies have show percentage increases for other minerals with calcium, Ca, and potassium, K, potentially increasing by 41, 58%, and 28, 30%. Respectively. Protein content and digestibility. Sprouting can somewhat raise the overall protein content, with lentils seeing increases ranging from 18.8% to 23% in some cultivars. Additionally, the stored proteins are broken down into simpler amino acids that are easier to absorb, which enhances the protein's quality and overall digestibility. In conclusion, sprouting converts the dormant lentil seed, which is primarily used for storage, into a lively, biologically active food, making it a nutrient-rich component with considerably increased vitamin and antioxidant content and improved digestibility. Would you want to learn more about the precise culinary uses and techniques for utilizing sprouted grains and legumes in baking and cooking? Please let me know in comments.